And welcome back to Tianjin, China. We're at the Metropolitan Polo Club for this quarterfinal match. USA versus Hong Kong, China. Fortune Heights Snow Polo World Cup. I'm Tori Dorsey in the studio with Adam Buchert. We're at fieldside, bringing you all of the action.
We sure are, Tori. The coverage has been fantastic from Now Sports, and the umpires just waiting for the teams to get themselves into a line. They might be confirming something with Torreira, the captain of the Hong Kong Chinese team.
Again, we'll be playing 4 chukkers in this quarterfinal. Present 5-4 for the USA. In the event of a tie, we will be going to a penalty shootout at this stage of the tournament. We can have no tie.
Well, that's, you know why, Tori? It's sudden death. So he who loses today is on the plane tomorrow. And neither team's here wanting to give an inch. Maybe they're just trying to clarify a rule or a couple of the penalties that were blown in the first chukkers as to why, and so they can make sure they don't do it again. But the ball's now come out onto the stick side of Biddle, who's just backed it to himself, goes around. But a good hook there by Guillermo Torreira. Now it's the United States in defence, which we didn't see a lot of this in the second chukker, whereas the United States were in their defensive half, and very quickly it's Del Walton who's brought the ball back over the advantage line, and it's now Facundo Llorente, the number 2 for Hong Kong China, backing it to the boards. Tommy Biddle takes the man and reads it well. Then Escapite tries to keep Fisher out of it and gives Biddle plenty of time to set the play now. Del Walton with Torreira, and Torreira now trying to get to Tommy Biddle Jr., but he's again being kept out of it. Tommy Biddle now was ridden out of it beautifully by Facundo Llorente, who's now come up with the ball and he's taking it forward, but it'll be Del Walton for the United States going in for the ride-off. Umpires deemed it wasn't under the shot, and now Tommy Biddle through the traffic. Players appealing and the whistle's gone.
And Tommy Biddle appealing for possession there. I think John Fisher disputing that call, but
well, we'll see in a minute, but it's testament to how much both teams want this, and a win here today will get them into the semi-finals on Saturday.
Indications are that has been awarded to the USA.
Yes.
Should put them 2 goals clear of Hong Kong, China.
Now, because of the soft ball here, Tori, you'll see Tommy Biddle won't come into this exactly straight. He's got a very unorthodox action. You might have seen on some of the earlier games that were televised live back to Hong Kong, but he has a tendency to curve these balls when he hits them, if he hits them quite hard. And so he doesn't always approach the ball exactly straight. See the curve he put on that one, but he read it very well and it's gone straight through. So I love it when I make a prediction and it actually comes good on television.
Oh, credit to his arena experience, obviously playing the well, I don't know what you would call it as a golfer, the slice on the ball.
If you're in cricket, you'd call it the swing ball. But it's now for Llorente, hooked out of it by Escapite. But it's still Hong Kong on the attack. Lovely shot, and Escapite changes the line very quickly. He's got enough space to do that, and then he gets the forward chop, and it pops up in the air. Not a great play for him because it's been taken off him by Torreira, who can't control the ball. It's now being left for Facundo, who's ridden out of it hard by Del Walton. Great play, Walton. Now, look, good little hook there by Tommy Biddle on the 8-goaler, and Torreira just keeps the dream alive momentarily, and it's back to Biddle, riding hard the pony, just trying to get the next, doesn't know whether he's going to go next near side or stick side, and because of the indecision.
And the debate's all happening right in front of us here.
I think
someone's lost a whip. Again, used to the action.
Hook there, hook
back
there.
To the boards.
And he had it stick side, then he went the half go near side, but due to that, the umpires couldn't agree, and they're going to have a throw in here on the boards.
Again, there's still some discussion
Can we hear what they're saying from here,
I
Tori?
think they've got a they was just trying to collect a loose ball, as well as there was a whip on the field of play that someone had inadvertently dropped.
So, umpire Scorticini at the back, while umpire Bethel throws it in, and it's the big man, Tommy Biddle, not getting the best bounce there. That ball changed directions very quickly now and put it straight onto the stick of Gerente, who couldn't convert, and now it'll be Torreira getting it out of the top of the bounce, gets it cleanly but leaves it behind now for Biddle to back straight up to the line. Who'll be first onto the line? Del Walton had to play that near side. He couldn't come across there and take it on the stick side, and as such it will be the Hong Kong China team with a spot penalty. For those people at home, you'll sometimes see penalties in front of the goal mouth. Other times you'll just see the goals out in the middle of the field. That's generally given to the team who is not attacking their goal mouth when the penalty is given. So if they're riding away from their goal mouth when the penalty is given, they will just give the penalty on the spot. And it's now Torreira for Hong Kong China. He's taking the long way around, isn't he, Tori?
He is indeed. Just trying to put his mark on the team. There's John Fisher.
Will he convert from here? Oh, unlucky Fisher. And big ride-off there, Escapite on Facundo Gerente. Big ride-off. And Facundo not phased at all. Backs it beautifully, but it comes off the belly of Tommy Biddle's horse. Tommy Biddle onto that line, and John Fisher just riding straight down the line. Big hook there by Escapite. Fisher appealing for the foul hook, doesn't quite get it. Tommy Biddle misses the near side, now leaves it for Torreira. He's got space. This is danger time for the USA. Backed out of it, Escapite. And now a big neck shot by John Fisher, but it comes off the leg of Tommy Biddle's pony for the United States, and the whistle has gone.
And I believe that's going to be called against Torreira. Looks like Escapite, he had the line on that instance. But aggressive play here. Ooh. Really aggressive play from Pelon Escapite in particular.
Yeah, that was a big ride-off. Escapite put on Facundo Gerente earlier, and it was just unfortunate. But, so it looks like the United States will get the penalty on the spot, and with an opportunity now to get it out of their half. I don't think that's a penalty there. I think he's just actually moving the ball forward a little bit.
2:35 remaining in this third chukka. USA leading by 2 goals, 6-4 against defending champions Hong Kong China.
Well, I wouldn't have credited this scoreline at the end of the third or halfway through the third chukka, that's for sure. But as we said, anything can happen on the snow, and here's Fisher turning defence into attack for Hong Kong China. Keeps the ball alive now. Tommy Biddle going for the near side hook, couldn't quite get it. Now the ball's come up with Escapite, who's pushed it forward onto Fisher's stick, but Fisher was parked across the line in doing so, and the umpires will give the penalty to the United States, I think.
Looks like we've got Pelon Escapite doing a quick change of pony.
Yeah, so you can see Fisher here at right angles to that line, and then Escapite coming down the line and hitting John Fisher's horse with his chest of his horse, and that's a foul. So Hong Kong China again doing a lot of defence, but they're doing it well at the moment. They are keeping the United States in their half. And here we go. Biddle, 10 goals in the arena, appealing for a line there, didn't get it. Oh, Escapite went for the pretend back shot there and then kept it and took it forward. Then he gets an unlucky bounce after doing all that good work. Quite disheartening there for the American now. It's been taken around the front by Guillermo Torreira. Escapite trying to get to it, leans out and gets the hook and then gets the back shot, but not enough on it. Umpire trying to get out of the way as John Fisher weaves his way through the traffic. And
again, Del Walton at fault there. John Fisher definitely had the line of play against the boards and moves immediately to the spot, anticipating a penalty.
Well, almost encouraging the location of but, you know, Del Walton there's not a lot he could do. He was on the boards. It wasn't like he moved his horse to the line. The line popped up there for him and he got the deflection off the boards. And unlucky, I suppose, for Del, because again, there wasn't a lot he could do, but the umpires are always right, Tori.
And John Fisher lining up to try to score his 4th goal of the day, close the gap. Again, USA still leading by 6-4.
Could be 6-5 here.
Got Tommy Biddle in defense in the goal mouth. And that one looks like it just went to the right. If I'm not mistaken, the ball floated to the right.
Oh, the pressure's getting to them. The FIP representatives up there in the grandstand. FIP being the Federation of International Polo. The wife of our president, Richard Khalil. And now lovely back shot onto the stick of Del Walton. Beautiful back shot by Del Walton to give themselves some field position now. And it'll be Llorente looking to do exactly the same and does so. Great shot, still inside their half. Biddle appealing for the foul there, didn't get it. Now big hook Escapite. Escapite has taken the mallet straight out of the hand of Guillermo Torreira, and he is not happy. And whistle's gone.
The big hook.
Big hook. Let's have a look if we can see something on the replay. You watch here. So there's, this is the penalty. So we're saying Del Walton there just across the line. He's getting a little bit too keen here. Let's have a look at this hook on Guillermo Torreira. So he's leant down and he's just ripped that out of the hand of his... so he's giving everything, Escapite, everything there. And, oh, there he is, Kenneth Lau, the famous commentator, waving to the crowd.
Pelon Escapite really took a full swing.
He certainly did. He was going to make that one count. And, oh, John Fisher, we're waiting to see. It's gone wide as well. So, this is very disheartening for a team. Look, Del Walton running up into position very quickly now to get this ball up, but disheartening when you get a couple of lucky breaks like that and you can't convert them. It can take the stuffing out of your attack very quickly. And it's now very important for Hong Kong China to just keep their head. They've still got another chukka after this, which is still plenty of time. And then here he goes, Guillermo Torreira, showing no ill effects from the big hook earlier on. Back shot there by Del Walton. First one back onto it though is Fisher. Fisher claims the line, backs it across, looking to get to Facundo Llorente, finds him, gets it onto the stick side, but Llorente can't keep it. Torreira now looking for it. Torreira's over the line. Tommy Biddle rides in, trying to get the deflection off the board. I think he was actually trying to hit it out. And at the end of the third, Tory, it's 6-4 in favour of the United States.
And really, the USA could resort to more of a defensive possession game here and just protect their lead. Just keeping that ball in the Hong Kong half of the pitch.
I think it's a big risk, and as we go to the break, it'll be United States up by 2.